Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you are all doing well. Today's video is about perfumes I've tried but did not work out for me. These are perfumes I will not be buying full bottles of for one reason or another. Plus one, I have one full bottle I have decluttered and gifted away already. This is a requested video by one of the viewers, subscribers. Hi there, you know who you are. But before we jump right to the fragrances, if it's your first time tuning in, hello, my name is Jane. I make fragrance related videos and this channel is all about fragrances. If you enjoy this content, please click on the subscribe button below if you haven't done so to see similar videos in the future. I will be featuring 5 fragrances today. There's probably more to this list, but some I haven't really written off just yet. I will be giving them more fair wears in more appropriate environments. So for now, we have 5. Without further ado, let's get on with the first fragrance. So if you've watched my video on sampling niche fragrances, I'd leave a link if you'd like to catch that, so you'd know that this fragrance is going to be in the list. And this is Juliette Has Not a Perfume. Juliette Has is a house known for minimalistic molecular-based fragrances. Ambroxan is the main molecule in this fragrance along with Cetalox. And I'm quite positive that Ambroxan is the ingredient that doesn't quite agree with my skin chemistry. Having tried other Ambroxan-heavy perfumes, I was super interested to try this perfume. This is hypoallergenic, inoffensive. This sounded like something up my alley. Plus, I would be able to wear this to work every day. But unfortunately, this turned a skanky body odor smell on me every single time I tested this out. This is quite popular, hyped at some point even. So many people have said this is a safe blind buy. Well, based on my experience, this isn't. I suggest you try on skin before you buy because to me, on the tester strip, this smelled of elegantly clean skin with a musky undertone. However, on my skin, it was the complete opposite. So, Juliette Has Not a Perfume, definitely not for me. This next one I have been testing over and over for the past 8 months or so, and this is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, called Gentle Fluidity Gold. So if you've smelled Intense Café by Montale, it's this minus the coffee note. This fragrance is essentially vanilla plus deep velvety rose. Smells like a rose oud perfume almost, and this is very powdery in the dry down. Great for colder weather or colder environment. This scent profile is totally my vibe, don't get me wrong. I like it, but I won't be getting a full bottle of Gentle Fluidity Gold just because, number one, I have a full bottle of a similar smelling fragrance called Cambridge Club from Surgeoff, and I adore that scent so much. Number two, if I don't have that, I'd probably go for a bottle of Montale Intense Café or Ristretto Intense Café. Just because that's half the price. And number three, there is something about this that feel a little off or a little too much for me. I think a lot of people would like this fragrance. It's actually quite mass appealing even though it's niche. So this scent profile totally has a certain allure you will fall for. But again, sample this on skin, do a wear test because this is really pricey to blind buy. Jean-Paul Gaultier's Classique Eau de Parfum. This is one of the first fragrances I've bought a sample of when I started my fragrance journey just because this is in a lot of women's top 10 fragrances. This is a classic and very aptly named. This fragrance came out in 1993, probably the forerunner of La Vie est Belle and Flower Bomb, maybe even Armani C or Coco Mademoiselle. They kind of smell in the same general ballpark, ambery, floral, and chypre-like. So why I'm not buying a bottle is because Classique, this one is way too powdery for my taste. And to my nose, this smells a little dated and vintagey. Not saying that as a negative, only that it's not my personal preference. But the allure of this scent profile is kind of growing on me. Lately, I have been veering away from the freshies, gravitating more towards sweeter, ambery florals and sheeps. But Classique by Jean-Paul Gaultier, this one is definitely a no for me. Nina by Nina Ricci. I have discovered this perfume while reviewing Heart Evangelista's updated perfume favorites, and this comes in a pretty bottle shaped like an apple. So this is your candied apple or sweetened apple with vanilla undertone. A little on the sweet side, smells youthful, not entirely fresh. There is a little bit of tartness, keeping this fragrance lifted though. Still very much warm weather appropriate to me. On my skin, this falls very flat, and maybe I've been smelling a lot of perfumes lately, but this perfume does not interest me at all. Plus, there are perfumes that I don't see myself wearing, but I will gladly recommend for friends to try. This, I will probably never recommend at all. There are far more interesting perfumes out there that costs half as much, but smells infinitely better and performs way better too. Yeah, there's nothing about this perfume that's interesting to me, except maybe the bottle. So I don't mean to offend anyone out there who loves this perfume, but to me, this one is a hard pass. This last one, I do not have the bottle with me anymore, so it's Omnia Golden Citrine by Bulgari. I've purchased a bottle earlier this year, I think way back in February. So this is a 2020 release, fairly new in the Omnia line. This is an amber floral fragrance opening with fresh peach and mandarin. There's florals in the heart and woods and benzoin in the base. There is a solar quality about this perfume. I have a full review of this in the channel. I will link it in the video for anyone who's interested to find out more. So as you can see, I don't have the bottle with me anymore. It has found a new home. I have gifted it to my mom, who loves the scent so much. I have given the fragrance some fair wear, worn it even as a bedtime scent as suggested by a friend. Still, it is a fragrance I do not see myself reaching for, so there was really no point keeping it in my collection. And that's the last one in today's list. There are a couple more others joining this list sometime soon. Some time ago, I've done a similar video on rose fragrances that did not work out for me. I will link the video if you'd like to catch that. And once again, please don't take offense if some of the perfumes in the list are your favorites. You know how perfumes and perfume preferences are totally subjective, so each to his nose. And with that, I thank you again for joining me in this video. Please comment down below if you have any perfume or perfumes you've tried recently that just missed the like or the love mark. I would love to read about them. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and please click the bell to be notified of future uploads in this channel. Take care everyone, see you in my next video. Bye!